Hey, what's going on, guys? This is AJ or Jad from Agent Overdrive, and today this is our first episode of the lead generation series, and I want to speak about how to dominate the cold outbound aspect of your work. Now, I do want to give you a warning. As I mentioned in my previous video, this is very unleveraged, and I always recommend yacht brokers to have different methods and not rely on cold outbound, or rely on cold outbound but as a bonus to your other efforts. Now, this is perfect if you're just starting off, you want to get your foot in the water. Now, if you do have a budget, obviously I'd always recommend going for paid ads. I actually have a video coming out about that and how you could set it all up for yourself. But if not, then cold outbound is the perfect one for you. So in this video, I want to speak about finding leads and how to actually contact them. So for finding leads, I'm going to cover four things: Boat Wizard, Facebook Marketplace, the Coast Guard database, which I have actually never used, but I have heard about it, and dock walking. So first of all, Boat Wizard, what exactly is that? This is this website right here. So it's the back end of Yacht World, which is one of the biggest places for the yachting industry. Now, I do want to mention you do have to sign up to get here. I won't be logged into my account, but yeah, you need access to this. Just click Learn More. It'll take you to Boat Group's website, and you can just contact them to get access to that. And it's way more competitive, so I will warn you, the leads on here will probably be contacted by many other brokers. And you could find people being listed here with their listings and contact details. So anyone who wants to list their yachts, you'll have a huge list of them. Now, here's what I'd do if I was lead sourcing from Boat Wizard. I'd first make an Excel sheet, and I'd spend around 1 to 2 hours a day lead sourcing. And what this means, it's going through the list and adding them to Excel. So like I mentioned on Boat Wizard, you can have a list of boat owners with their contact details, their location, the yacht they have. Just add all that details to a lead list and call from that. So that's the first thing I'll do, and then I'll start outreach, which I will cover in a minute about how you can go about this. Second thing is Facebook Marketplace. So here you can find boat owners trying to sell their yachts and approach them. And just like before, here's what I do. I'd first make an Excel sheet about all the different leads, and again, collect leads for 1 to 2 hours, but contacting them will be completely different than Boat Wizard, and I'll show you why in a minute. For now, I do want to open Facebook Marketplace itself and sort of show you guys what it's all about. So just agree to all this stuff. Right, Marketplace. Okay, now when you're on here, you're going to see a bunch of stuff and you're going to think, what exactly is this? Why am I looking at all these different stuff? What I recommend you to do is just instantly search for yachts. And just 1 minute. Be sure to change your location, by the way. So I'm currently in Spain, so that's what it showed. But you could set it to, let's say, can I set it to? Yeah, you're gonna have to choose a state or a city or something. City? All right, there we go. All right, let's say in Miami. Let's see who's selling their yachts. Yachts. Worst. Yacht. Whatever, it doesn't make a difference. But as you can see here, now we have a huge array of yachts. I do want to mention not all of these are individuals trying to sell their yachts. Some of them are brokers. So you will run into some trouble with that. But I'll give you an example. Let's say, okay, that's a pretty high-end yacht. Let's say this one right here. When you click on it, you'll see who's actually selling it. So you can click on this, and then you can see, so Bill is a yacht broker probably because he has hundreds of other listings, but as you can see, yep, he's a yacht broker. So what you're going to do is you're going to filter through these and then try to find whoever is not a yacht broker. For example, these guys, they are not yacht brokers. I can know that by the amount of listings they have and by their profile. You can even click on view profile to learn more about them, but as you can see here, they are not yacht brokers. So what you could do, and I'll speak about this in outreach, is you could reach out to them in multiple different ways. I just want to see, did they list their phone number? Right, they didn't. I will speak about that as well in a minute. Third thing is the Coast Guard database. Again, I've never used this. I don't know how to use this, but apparently you could put a vessel name, number, and all this different information, and then you could get who the owner is with their details, and you could just reach out to them. So about reaching out. Now again, the strategy for a Coast Guard database is the same thing. And about dock walking first. So what this means is you're going to walk around docks nearby and just find boat owners currently on their yachts and try to approach them in a friendly manner. Obviously, don't walk up to them and instantly try to sell your service, but You're going to go give them value, have a good conversation. Towards the end, you're going to try to give them a business card or link them to your social media. So they're constantly reminded of you. And this is what I would personally try to make them follow my social media. And here's how. So one really key element is to have a social media already done where you're giving out free value. So you're going to approach your owners, start a conversation, then you're going to speak to them and you're going to mention it. You're going to say, yeah, I actually have a social media channel where I speak about how you can own a yacht, how you can maintain it, how you can sell it when you want to. It's all free value. And then they'd be interested because they're a yacht owner and they want to know these stuff. So what you're going to do is you're then going to tell them that, oh, why don't you follow my page? Then they'd honestly be really happy to do that because, again, they're yacht owners and would love this information. So they could follow you. And again, the more content you post, the more they'll know about you. Now for outreach. For Boat Wizard and Coast Guard, what I'd recommend is have your list ready and call each one following a script. And if you comment the script, I'll give you our personal script that we got from a sales manager from a huge brokerage. And be sure to constantly follow up with them if they don't pick up. Facebook Marketplace, have your list ready. And then here's the difference. Send them a DM on Facebook and an email. And follow up with them after a few days. And only after you've sent them the DM and the email, then you try to call them and get their phone number. Some important remarks, by the way. This takes a lot of time, a lot of it, and you're probably going to get rejected a lot. So just be patient, keep going at it. You're going to get a lot of rejections, you're going to get a lot of bad days, but just keep pushing forward, and believe me, you'll get there. And once you do have a good budget, you can easily scale. Be sure to check out our training, it will be in the description down below, and cheers.